The Lego Movie 2, the second part, is a sequel to the Lego Movie 2014 that came out in the year 2019. While it may not be a perfect sequel by any means, I still tend to enjoy it for what it is. From its interesting story, wonderful animation, as well as the catchy song, to the new, vibrant characters that are introduced in this sequel, particularly Sweet Mayhem. She's amazing. But there is one major problem that impacts me in all the wrong ways. A major problem that holds me back from loving this sequel. And that problem is none other than Rex Dangervest. I have tons of negative things to say about this character, which leads me to explain why I believe Rex Dangervest is the worst character in the Lego Movie franchise, the Warner Brothers Pictures animation canon, and fiction in general. First off, to get the Lego bricks out of the box, Rex Dangervest is an insulting, badly written twist villain. My biggest problem with how this sequel handles his character is that at first, he seems to be a cool guy when he first showed up on screen. Then, he teaches Emmett how to be a master breaker and a mature person so he can save his friends. Later on, after whatever the hell happened with the wedding ceremony, Rex starts to become serious when he informs Emmett that he is actually him from the future. Thus, he became an irredeemable a-hole and a backstabber to Emmett without the sequel giving a visual justification why he is behaving this way. The fact that the writers had the audacity to turn him from a supporting character to a twist villain is infuriating and unnecessary. Take note, this sequel came out nearly 2 months after Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2018, which Spider-Verse and the Lego Movie 2 both have Phil Lord and Christopher Miller involved. Yet Spider-Verse gave us the greatest twist villain of all time, known as the Prowler. How sad is that? Second, Rex's backstory is plain stupid. During his backstory, he uses many pop culture references to popular media to justify the fact that he is Emmett from another dimension before he launches his present self into the Dryar system. Don't get me wrong, I love it when animated movies reference cinema's greatest achievements for comedic purposes, but the way he does it feels forced. The way he references movies such as Back to the Future, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, and The Terminator while constructing his own Rexcelsior feels like he's shoving them down in my throat! Although he has some clever homages to Chris Pratt's live action roles, like Star-Lord from the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Owen from Jurassic World, that is still not enough to salvage his character from being a piece of shit. Third, Rex is responsible for Armageddon! I know I sound dramatic when I said that, but think about it! He manipulated Emmett to destroy Batman and Queen Whatever's wedding ceremony by using the master breaking skills he learned from Rex. When Emmett ruins the wedding ceremony, everyone in the Sistar system is devastated. As a result, Armageddon occurred! I am deeply sorry for every LEGO minifigure who have to suffer through that tragedy, including the sewer babies. I can still hear their cries in my head. Rex Dangervest is an apathetic psycho! Fourth, Rex has this dumb belief that people who watch The Matrix 1999 are automatically cool, edgy, and mature people. At least people who watch The Matrix don't act like backstabbers to anyone or mimic the violence that was depicted in that movie. This may not have to do with the subject, but to tell you the truth, I watched The Matrix when I was 14 years old. When I first watched it, I did not hear a single character drop an F-bomb, despite it being rated R, which is what I appreciate about The Matrix as a movie, because it prefers story over substance. Did I like it? Yes. But do I make it my whole personality like how some people on TikTok make Patrick Bateman from American Psycho their whole personality by calling themselves Sigma? Absolutely not! Back on the subject, for a character who believes that people who watch The Matrix are cool, edgy, and tough people, his actions towards Emmett in the rest of the sequel are the complete opposite of all the adjectives I listed. Fifth and finally, Rex Dangervest broke Emmett's back in the dryer system.
Guess your so-called friends didn't save you after all.
Yeah, I have nothing else to say except that Emmett does not deserve to be treated like this. I get that Emmett is a minifigure, but that doesn't mean I can't sympathize with him. He deserves better. As much as I despise this character, I do have some positive things to say about him. Like his performance as Emmett, Chris Pratt still did a good job voice acting Rex Dangervest. Additionally, his introduction is kind of cool. Lastly, regardless of the character's writing quality, he can be a pretty cool minifigure to own in real life. But then again, these positive qualities aren't enough to make up everything horrible about Rex Dangervest as a character. Overall, Rex Dangervest from the Lego Movie 2, the second part, is an insulting, badly written character slash twist villain who is nothing but a backstabber towards Emmett. He is the worst Lego Movie character, the worst Warner Brothers Pictures animation character, and one of the worst characters in media in general. He, along with Hans from Frozen and Krieg from Trolls, is everything wrong with twist villains in modern animated movies in the 2010s decade. If you want to see a perfect example of how to do twist villains in animated movies correctly, watch the Prowler from the Spider-Verse duology, for crying out loud. We will be here all day if I yap about how much I love the Prowler. After all, not to break the fourth wall, but my recording limit is 10 minutes. In conclusion, never let the writers at Warner Brothers Pictures Animation cook another twist villain ever again! Also, stick to writing real villains like Dick Dastardly from Scoob. He's the GOAT, by the way.
The GOAT!